What are the most important facts about the Holocaust to know? When we think about the Holocaust, it is essential to grasp the gravity of this historical event. The Holocaust was a horrific chapter in history where 6 million Jews were systematically murdered by Nazi Germany and its collaborators from 1933 to 1945. This tragedy also affected millions of others, including Roma people, disabled individuals, Polish and Soviet civilians, political dissidents, Jehovah's Witnesses, and homosexuals. The Holocaust began shortly after Adolf Hitler became Chancellor of Germany in 1933. One of the first actions taken was the implementation of laws that excluded Jews from public life. Boycotts of Jewish businesses were common, and concentration camps like Dachau were established in the same year. As time progressed, Nazi policies escalated from discrimination to mass murder. The final solution, which aimed to exterminate all Jews in Europe, was formalized at the Wannsee Conference in January 1942. This marked a turning point in the Nazi approach to what they termed the Jewish question. Jews were forcibly deported from ghettos and occupied countries to extermination camps such as Auschwitz, Treblinka, and Sobibor. In these camps, millions were murdered in gas chambers or died from starvation, forced labor, and disease. The brutality of the Holocaust included mass shootings and death marches, with horrific events like the deportation of approximately 440,000 Hungarian Jews to Auschwitz in just a few months in 1944. Despite the overwhelming oppression, there were acts of resistance. The Warsaw Ghetto Uprising in 1943 and the Sonderkommando revolt at Auschwitz are notable examples, although these efforts were ultimately suppressed. The liberation of concentration camps by Allied forces began in 1944 and continued into 1945. When the Soviet Army liberated Auschwitz in January 1945, they uncovered the full extent of the atrocities committed by the Nazis, freeing thousands of survivors. The Holocaust resulted in the deaths of about 6 million Jews, which was roughly two-thirds of the Jewish population in Europe before World War II. Alongside this, millions of other victims lost their lives. Understanding the Holocaust is vital. It was a unique genocide characterized by its industrial scale and bureaucratic organization, rooted in racial hatred. Remembering the victims and learning how such atrocities were enabled by state power and prejudice is essential. Reflecting on the consequences of hatred and intolerance helps ensure that such horrors are neither forgotten nor repeated. This knowledge also provides context for studying human rights and the importance of standing against discrimination and authoritarianism.